Would you want to live here? Anyway, oh my god.
It's rough out here.
It is rough. This is London. Good morning from a dreary, cold, grey London.
What more do you expect in winter in London? Honestly, it's such a vibe. I know
It is quite a vibe.
I know we'll probably be saying a different thing when we're like working and it's cold and dreary and dark.
Yeah, but for
now, like, look at these little houses. Oh.
So it's our first full day. We left the last video saying, oh, we're gonna start our next video in like a couple of hours. No, it got we went downhill from there because we had to catch you up. We had left Sydney got up in Sydney at about 6 a.m, left at 11, flew to Hong Kong for like 10 hours, whatever, had a 5-hour layover, flew to London for 15 hours, got into London at 6 a.m. and had to stay awake. And I'm not exaggerating, by like 6 p.m. I was
gone.
I was micro dreaming, but like literally every time I blinked, I was dreaming.
We were doing a puzzle together because I was trying to keep her awake. And I said something, and then she said, Maya isn't a dog breed. And I was like, that's not at all relevant to anything.
I dreamt you saying something about that. It was wild.
So we had to put Catherine to bed. But you know what? We had a pretty good sleep last night.
We did. And now we're feeling a lot better. We're actually going to go out. We're going to do our classic South Bank walk.
Yes.
If you've seen any of our other London videos, you know that this is basically the first thing we do. And I don't know why. We just love it.
You hit up all the monuments.
You go to Borough Market. It's just, and we really like walking, so it's like it's a nice thing for us to do.
Yeah. In an unfortunate turn of events, our first day in London, the phone snatching capital of the world, and my pop ring just snapped in half.
Yay.
Godspeed to me and this phone. I guess we're keeping an eye out for a new one today.
Yes.
It really, like, this is what makes me realise we're back in London.
Same. Every time we've come, I'm like, this is London. We're just taking a pause because it's raining and we are quite tired still.
Yeah.
I mean, jet lag takes several days to fix, but my body just feels like I have the flu.
Yeah.
Like I'm really tired, like my bones are tired. We thought we would sort of like explain the vlogs a bit because we obviously living in London, we're not going to be traveling, and like our videos for the 15-month trip were like split into area.
Yeah.
But we're obviously not doing that here. So we think we're going to do like a weekly kind of vlog situation.
Maybe not, like, when we say weekly vlog, like that kind of style where we just like update you with what we're doing, but not necessarily weekly, but just like that kind of, just like a life vlog.
Yeah. But it will be a bit different for the first several months because we're obviously like sightseeing-ish sort of this week, and then we go to Turkey for 2 weeks, so that will be by area travel vlogs again.
Whenever we do travel, we're gonna do little vlogs of where we go.
But then after that, we think we're just gonna do like more of a like come with us to try and sort our life out, like doing like job applications, interviews,
house applications,
house like visits and all that, because we don't really know what we're doing.
I know, we need to figure out like everything, like bank accounts,
phones. Yeah. So you can sort of come along with us in like a realistic timeline of how long that takes.
Yeah.
I have a job interview tomorrow, which is crazy.
Very exciting.
Because it's day 2. I just applied for it online and they got back
back in Australia.
But like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And they emailed me while we were on the plane. And there was an interview slot tomorrow, so that's good. But that's like all we did early. And then we also have been on the Aussies in London Facebook page and Spare Room a little bit. Most places, for some weird reason, I guess people are just really last minute because most places are advertising for now. They're like available now, and you need to often have a job, but you definitely need to be there
We had like a couple that we were looking at, but we were like, oh, you know, after Turkey, like everything will be ready like mid-February, and they were like, no, the room is empty literally now.
Yeah.
Like the old housemate has already left, and we were
Yeah.
like, maybe
Why are
you
you
should have
selling-
advertised it earlier, but like it's just everything
Everyone
is
does it.
advertised last minute.
Yeah, so
Which at least means we haven't like missed out.
No,
it's not
but
like we're too late.
it's stressful for us because we like to plan as far in advance as we can.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna have to let that go.
We are. I think we've secured a 3-week sublet just to help us. I don't know, it's cheaper than an Airbnb, so we can try and look for a permanent place
And like
while
apply for
staying somewhere
jobs
cheaper. Yeah.
and stuff.
But that's all. We haven't really spent that much time looking.
I guess, yeah, we'll just bring you along with that. We might show you, like, we can show you some of the listings on Spare Room, and you'll see why it might be a little bit of a struggle to find a place.
But for now, we're going to go to Bar Market.
Yeah, it's raining harder now, so we really paused at the wrong time.
We were going to get lunch at Bar Market, but it's too early, so we're just going to have a wander.
People are giving out free samples. This, if you've ever spent any time on TikTok, you know what this is.
They're giving out free samples.
They have chocolate covered strawberries here. They went viral. Now the thing is, chocolate covered strawberries, delicious. I will give you an update on what this one tastes like in a sec. But a cup of them is £8. It's $16. I could buy 3 pints of strawberries and some chocolate for that amount of money. It's like cold, so it's solidified, but let's see what it tastes like.
It's good chocolate.
I mean, that's delicious. But I could make that at home.
But
it is
we
good.
do love a free sample.
Yes, we do.
Sorry about how close this is. I should have put it on 0.5.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't.
You just like zoomed right into my face?
Yeah.
Love that. We found a nice undercover spot to eat our lunch that we just bought.
This doesn't. Great. I already had one yesterday as well, so like, this is not even my first.
It's just so good, especially when it's cold, because it's just warm and nice.
It's so cheap. We got 4 things for £8.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've tried this. It's just a ham and cheese toastie, but with bechamel apparently.
Yeah.
Very exciting. It's gonna be too hot.
Probably. All right, excuse the poor lighting. That's the ends of
Guess
the
what
sunset.
time it is?
5:07 p.m.
Oh. My laptop says 4:07 a.m, so I thought it was 4 p.m.
I mean, you can't really see. I'll film it tomorrow, but it's a pretty cute view. It's only like just the backs of other houses, but they're cute houses.
Cute, yeah.
We are just having a little browse on Spare Room. And we said earlier today that we were going to show you how ludicrous this is. We've both found insane ones right now. Let me show you. So the one I found is a studio. This is the kitchen. There's a microwave and a mini fridge. That's it. They think this is a self-contained. That's not a kitchen. So the one Catherine found is, I mean, like, each to their own, but this is a weird thing to advertise.
Yeah, it's weird.
So, where does it say? Here. We're a clothing optional naturist house. I think they mean naturalist. Anyway, you need to be nudist comfortable or comfortable with nudity around you.
It's just a little.
I just, like, if
That's
you,
okay, but
if
it's a
you
little
want to live
strange.
that way, go for it. A share house is probably not for you, though. You know?
Yeah. It's very niche.
Yeah.
Very niche.
Anyway, the studio with no kitchen is £1,000 a month. How much is the nudist house?
900.
This is what we're working with, guys. it's rough out here.
It is rough.
Listen to that clack of her professional shoes.
Yeah. Just had my job interview. This will be cut if I don't get it. Because I don't want to have to watch this back and be depressed.
Fair.
But
to
if
say
I
how it
didn't
went?
get it, then you're watching this. I think it went well. It was very stressful because it was a group interview, and I was expecting maybe 5 to 10 people, and there was minimum 30. And I could tell that they wanted you to stand out, obviously, because there's 30 people, and then I've got to remember 30 people from this group and then 100 other people they're seeing in the next like 3 hours. So I tried, and yeah, we just went shopping.
Yeah, did a little grocery shop.
I'm feeling like this weird, like I don't know how to live here,
Yeah.
and like we're not at the moment, but we're also not really traveling because we have like job interviews, and this afternoon we have like a sublet meeting.
Yeah, I feel like what's going to happen is we're going to feel really weird. I feel like we're not really living here. We're just kind of faking it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we're going to be like, oh, we live here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, we're in a weird transition period, especially because we've been to London so many times. So most people would probably get here and then spend this time exploring all the different areas, but we're like, we know where we want to live.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing, so we just are sort of like vibing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a really odd like position to be in, where we're like, we know we're going to live here, but like we're just not really yet.
Yeah, and there's so many different things. Like before you get a house, you need a job, and before you get a job, you need like a phone number, and before you get a phone number, you need an address. Anyway, we're just trying to like figure that out.
Anyway, we'll check in again tomorrow, see how we're going. I mean, we're not going bad at the moment.
We're not going bad. We're just sort
It's
of.
just weird.
It is weird.
We don't really know how to feel
Yeah, pretty
or
much.
what to do.
Yes. So we'll see you tomorrow for some actual plans.
Yes.
You can't see me, but we're at the Canary Wharf Light Festival. So there we go. Hey. So you're just going to see some nice, pretty lights now. Enjoy. Good afternoon, I think.
Yeah, just.
You join us on Monday. Last time we filmed was at like a very brief couple of shots at the Canary Wharf lights. So over the weekend, basically, we just like, because it was the weekend and all our friends have full-time jobs, we just like spent the whole weekend with them, which was nice. What did you do? You just...
I went to my friend's place. We got bagels for lunch. Just sat inside and chatted. It was quite nice.
Yeah, and I went to like the Bow Hackney area, which I actually loved, and now we'll have a look at finding a place out there. And then yesterday we went to visit my friend out in like Milton Keynes sort of area. So not that exciting, but fun for us. And today we've come to Wimbledon in like a slight fail.
The weather wasn't like this when we left.
No, the weather was sunny, but we did bring umbrellas because we knew this was possible. But yeah, we came to Wimbledon because I know it's like a nice area. So we like walked down the main street, which was really nice, and then I took us to Wimbledon Park, which I didn't realise is basically only a club.
It's like a golf, like private golf club. The vast majority of the parkland.
Which Google does not tell you. One sec. Anyway, oh my god.
We think we're just going to do a quick loop of this part, the small part of the park we're allowed in, and then go and do some grocery shopping and do that.
Yeah, the weather's really turned.
Hello.
Hello. We did film yesterday, but I don't know how much Krissie's going to keep in because it was chaotic.
Yeah. Basically, in summary, it was pretty good weather. We went out, it was no longer pretty good weather.
Yes, pretty much London summed up.
And now we are just heading out. So I don't even know if we've said, we're staying in the Tooting area at the moment. And there's a market, Tooting Broadway market, that our Airbnb host said is pretty nice. So we're just heading down there for the afternoon to check it out.
Just like a very short outing, just stretch our legs, get some fresh air.
We're really trying to use this time that we're staying here and then like in our future like short-term stays to kind of get a feel for the area, so that when we're looking for a longer term place we have a bit more of an idea where we might like to stay.
Would you want to live here?
I really like the Tooting area. There's enough going on, but when you're off the main streets it's like quiet enough and the houses are cute.
I don't love it.
I just look at them.
I feel like,
I mean, it looks like this everywhere in London, but
I would prefer a more tree, like there's not a lot of trees here and not like that many parks that close by, so
yeah, I do get that.
yeah, it's not my ideal area, but I wouldn't not live here if we found the perfect place.
Yeah, it's also a tad far from the city.
Yeah, just a little, but honestly in terms of London,
yeah,
it's great. I would live this far if we had to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to scope it out. Good morning.
Hello.
We forgot to end the video.
We are currently sitting on the Gatwick Express on our way to the airport for our little holiday before we have to be real adults here.
Yeah. So we just thought we'd finish this video and you can tune in next week for our first turkey video. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this like very, I don't know, chaotic. I don't know. We didn't really do much video.
I don't really know what this vlog is going to be like. We've been so tired this week that like every time we film I forgot what the last thing we filmed was.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea what's going to be in here, but we hope you enjoyed like a realistic look at our first week after moving to London. And yeah, follow us on YouTube, the blog, Instagram, TikTok.
There's like 5 videos on there, but you know what?
We got lots of good stuff on the blog, lots of good stuff on YouTube, so there's lots to enjoy.
Yeah.
And we will see you in Turkey.
See you there.
Bye.
Bye.